Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to make some giant Mahoosive matchbooks that we can include within some of our journals. And they are a super simple concept. I have got some paper and I've got some card. And that is how I am going to make them. So if you're going to join along, you will need some card. If you've got file folders, better. And you're going to need some scrap paper or some other bits and pieces. So I'm going to start off. I've got some A4 card here. I bought this quite cheap, and well, cheap for A4 card, and it was very thick, so my printer hates it. So I tend to use it for backing stuff, so I'm going to use it for this project. Now, I am not going to measure anything. I am just going to eyeball everything. So the first thing I am doing is I'm folding down the card and I'm leaving myself a bit of a lip here. That's it. I'm going to fold this lip up here. And in essence, that is your matchbook kind of shape, if you like. But this is going to be too big to play with, so I am going to cut it down. I don't know how big it is, how wide it is, rather. So let's have a look. It's 21 centimetres. So if I cut that down to 10.5, yeah. Let's just open that one fold and we'll cut this down to 10.5. Like that. And I'm also going to cut a little bit off of this inside piece. So at the moment, that's what it looks like. But this inside piece here is a little bit too long. We don't want it the full length of this fold. So I'm going to take a piece off. And again, I'm not measuring. I'm just going to eyeball and take about 2/3 off. And that should be okay. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the other one. So what I'm left with is 2 pieces of card. This one folds down, this one folds up, and you can see, hopefully you can see, that it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. It only goes part the way down. That's what we want. Now I am going to just round the edges. Quickly round the edges, that is. And I'm going to round each of these bottom edges and each of these top flap edges. And do exactly the same with this one over here. And then in essence, you've actually got your matchbook shape. I'm going to, you can do a number of things here. You can tape this, you can part glue it, you can staple it, you can do all sorts of things with it. What I'm going to do first with this one is I'm going to measure up the writing paper that I want. And again, I'm not going to go to town measuring. I'm just going to grab a ruler. Don't know if this one will work. And I'm just going to cut some of these pages off. Like that. And I'm going to take them down to just above our fold line here. Those for later. Okay, so we've got a couple of pieces there. I'm going to do exactly the same with these. like that. So it gives us a nice little pack of papers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sheets in there. And this is going to be our notebook. Again, you can put this in lots of different ways. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make sure that the paper's together. I'm going to pin that just at the top so it stays together. And I'm going to put it right against this bottom fold here. And I'm going to grab my crocodile. I'm going to grab the smaller of the 2 holes. And I'm going to cut, or not cut, but I'm going to make 3 holes in this. And again, I'm not measuring, I'm just guessing. And my guessing is pretty bad, mind, in fairness, so you might want to measure. Okay. And then what I'm going to do with those, I'm going to grab some brads. And I'm going to pop them in here. Gosh, everything feels too smooth to work with at the moment, which is a bit odd. So we've got one there. We've got one in here. Gosh, I can't hold these. And we've got another one in here. They really do not want to go in. Goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Okay. And then I am just going to push down on these to make sure they're in as much as they can be. And I can take that out now because our notebook is attached. And this should just flip there. And that is our notebook. This one here, I'm going to do the same kind of principle. I'll just show you a different way of attaching part of this. Now this one I am going to cut, just because I don't need much of it, and if I try and rip it, I might get too much ripped. And if you're the type of person who likes that tidier look, then that is always a good thing. So we've got a couple of pieces here. We can put another couple of pieces on top. Nothing needs to be perfect. And with this one, I will probably staple, although I don't know if I've got any, no staples in here. So I'm not going to staple that just yet. But that's what I'll be doing with this one, is I'll be stapling that. Make sure that you don't bring whatever you're using to close too far up, because you won't be able to fit this underneath. You need it to be fairly close to this bottom section, and that will allow you to flip these in like so. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly decorate these two now. Put that out of the way, just so we can see what these are going to look like when we have a little bit of a play with them. So I'm going to quickly go around here with some ink first. If you want to go around the back, you can do that too. Now with this one, I want to hide these brads at the back, or at least have them so they're not in the way. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to use the piece of card that we cut off the front piece. And I'm just going to glue that over the top so they're not going to catch or get in the way. And it will stop them from moving too. Okay. I'm trying to see what I want to put on here now. These are dies from Susan, and that's Susan Lansley from Libra Designs with Susan, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I use them for most of my projects. I absolutely love them. So I will link Susan's video, her Etsy shop below, just so you can have a little look at that. But they really are beautiful, and definitely, you know, I've bought a couple of lots of them now, just because I do use them in most of my projects. They take the guesswork away. I hate fussy cutting. I am one of the world's worst fussy cutters, so these do the job for me. Make sure that that is going to fit on there, which it will. She does loads and loads of different designs. Roses are one of my all-time favourites from her designs, although these are newly released, so these have only just come out, so I haven't actually worked with these particular ones before. So that is exciting. Just take that up there, position that where I want that. And then that will pop back in there. And that is a giant matchbook notebook. Love it, absolutely love it. So a decoration to decorate this one as well, even though we haven't put our papers, secured them in there yet, just so you can see different variations. I think I first saw matchbooks, I think it was Corey Damon who I first saw create the matchbooks, and I was very new to crafting at the time, had never seen them before, but absolutely loved them, and I've seen a lot of people make them since. I think Nick, the booksmith, made some recently, and they were humongous, really, really large ones, and they were beautiful as well. So they're fabulous to just keep ready to pop in your journals. Yeah, absolutely fab. Trying to find something that's going to go with this one now. I think that should go. So I hope you guys are well and crafting, creating. Be good to know what you're doing. So don't be shy in dropping me a message down below, because I always love to hear from you guys. Now I might use, I don't know whether these are the roses that I was talking about. I don't know whether that's going to go. Yeah, it should go, actually. Should go very well. I do adore these roses. I don't know whether it's the colour or the delicate shape or what, I don't know, but I do love them. So, pop that one there. And our notebook will be inside like that, and this will be popped in there like that. So 2 really simple, really quick matchbook notebooks. Yeah, really simple to make, and they are fabulous just for including in your journals. You can make them as small or as big as you like. I quite like this size. The ones I used to make were a lot smaller, but I do like this, although I will have a go at making an even bigger one just to see what it looks like. But yeah, I do absolutely think they're fabulous. So that is it. Nice, short and sharp. Sorry about the noise. I don't know what's going on with my desk, but there you go. Nice, short and sharp video again today. But it is really good to hang out with you guys. So I look forward to catching you again. Until then, as always, stay safe. And I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye for now.